made a call to a police emergency line (112). My lord, the accused told me that while at the scene, when he saw a crowd advancing or coming to respond, he made an emergency call to police emergency line 112.
Nti uyalinga achali ku scene eyo yalaba ebibinja by'abantu nga bajja mu kifo ekyo ng'era mu bwangu ddala n'asobola okubeera ng'akuba ku emergency number eza poliisi eya M2.
As I was watching the video, it was too dark for any of us to identify. We could not even identify the...
Maybe that was the viewers from the screen and the light effect, but it's clearly seen in my laptop.
How much time do you need, Mr. Odongo?
My lord, just connecting this cable. This device has refused to work, my lord. About 2 minutes.
Ngako ke kambako okusatu ngera nako kaddugavu ngera nako kayinako kava yaako enzirugavu.
My lord, a black knife with a black cover on its blade.
Ngako ke kambako okuna ngera nako kaddugavu ngera nako kayinako kava yaako enzirugavu.
Gray knife.
Let's finish black. Let's finish black. Those are 4. Finish the fifth.
Also, a wooden handle with a black cover on it.
Kakambe akalala akokutaano nga kayina hando yako nga yali yakolebwa mu woodu, then nga ko kali kayina kava yako nga nzirugavu.
And then the final one?
Finally, the grey knife.
Nga kakamba akalala akakali ya grey.
Lord, we apply to tender them collectively. You will have to tell court as you play along. Where you need pausing, you can keep pausing and explain.
My lord, as earlier on in the report, this is the camera called Nakawa Metal Fabrication. It captured that motor vehicle being driven towards Lugogo.
Point to us.
It clearly has an arrow. It moves with that red arrow.
Okay.
So it identifies the vehicle from other motor vehicles, my lord. So I have left out the point of Kisasi because it clearly shows the registration number plate, which I was advised not to show out here. So that's why I have come to the next camera, that is Nakawa Metal Fabrication. And it shows clearly the motor vehicle being driven towards Lugogo. That is the motor.
Mukatambi ako emotoka yali evugibwa kuliko akasale ku motoka suspect eyo gye yalimu ngera ali ekwatibwa kamera zawe ku Nakawa Metal Fabrications yali evugibwa ng'edda mu bitundu by'e Lugogo.
My lord, that is now the motor vehicle at Lugogo Rugby proceeding towards New Vision traffic lights.
Yali etuuse Lugogo ng'edda paka ku New Vision ku bitaala.
As you can see there, my lord, the vehicle proceeds towards Electoral Commission.
Ng'ali egenda mu bitundu by'e Electoral Commission.
From Electoral Commission, it comes to Daily Monitor Junction.
awo ng'etuuse ku junction ya Daily Monitor.
It proceeds now towards Chibuli.
Ng'egenda mu bitundu by'Ekibuli.
From Chibuli, my lord, it comes to Kisugu Kabalagala Junction.
Ng'evudde Ekibuli n'etuuka ku junction ya Kisugu Kabalagala.
That is the motor vehicle, my lord.
Ng'era ye emmotoka okuli akasale.
There it's now heading towards Kabalagala Junction.
Awo yali egenda mu bitundu by'e Kabalagala ku junction.
From Kabalagala Junction, I again see it at Heritage Junction, Kansanga.
Yaddamu n'erabwa ku Heritage Junction e Kansanga.
That is the motor vehicle, my lord. Proceeding now towards Chitalanga
Kati awo yali egenda
Junction.
ng'egenda ku Kitalanga ku junction.
That is the motor vehicle, my lord, now at Bunga Market.
Ye emmotoka ng'etuuse katale k'ebbunga.
It proceeds towards Gaba Trading Center.
Ne yeeyongerayo paka mu katawuni k'eggaba.
As you see the camera named Gaba National Water at the junction,
Ng'era kamera eyo yali ya Gaba National Water ku junction eyo.
clearly captured it.
N'egikwata bulungi.
That is the motor vehicle, my lord. The next camera from National Water is Gaba Trading Center. And that is that junction as you're coming towards the scene, my lord.
Kamera endala eyamu kati eri yali ya Gaba Trading Center.
The direction is facing is the direction of the scene, my lord.
Ng'emmotoka gye yali etunudde yali agenda eyo wali wakola ebikolwa ebyo.
My lord, one of the features that I identified earlier on in the report is the back hind tire, the spare tire, as you see.
Ng'era bye yali yazula ku mmotoka eyo yali erina spare tire emabega.
My lord, from there, the next camera that sees this motor vehicle is a private camera at Renewal Circle.
Eyo kamera yali ya bwannannyini eya Renewal Circle n'era nayo n'ekwata emmotoka eyo.
The activities I earlier on took you through are all clearly seen here, my lord.
Ng'era byonna bye yatuusizza mu bujulizi bwe byonna biraba mu katambi ako.
Can you rewind a bit to see how it comes to renewal?
My lord, that's how the vehicle comes to renewal. At the parking, there were other motor vehicles, but he came looking, searching for where to park, and parked right behind that black motor vehicle you see.
Nti eyo engeri emmotoka gye yatuukamu mu kitundu ekyo era n'apaakinga emabega w'emmotoka eyo.
Play on.
My lord, that is how the suspect disembarked from the motor vehicle.
Nga ye engeri suspect gye yava mu mmotoka eyo.
He closed, as I was earlier on explaining,
N'aggalawo
and
emmotoka.
confirmed whether it was properly closed.
N'akakasa oba ddala yali yeggadde bulungi.
Can you play it again? That particular activity?
Is that okay? Thank you, my lord.
And then
So he therefore now walks towards the scene.
Awo n'amala n'atambula paka ali ku ssiini oba we yatemulira abaana.
My Lord, he finished about 12 minutes from there.
Ngera kyamutwalira eddakiika nga 12.
I think you can forward it to when he returns.
That's what I'm trying to do, my Lord. Is there returning, my Lord?
Ngera yoyo ng'akomawo.
As I earlier on talked about checking on the tire right at the co-driver's side, on the left-hand side. That is the activity there. He checked it.
N'asooka ne yeekebejja omupiira gw'emmaaso gwa passenger.
After checking, he got into the same motor vehicle.
Amaze okwekebejja n'addamu n'ayingira emmotoka.
My Lord, that's how he leaves that parking.
Nga y'engeri gye yavaawo ku parking eyo.
You may have to forward to the next camera if it takes longer.
There, my Lord, he has left that parking.
Awo amaze okuba nga avaawo ku parking eyo.
From that parking, my Lord, the next camera is Gaba Trading Center. It sees the same vehicle joining the Gaba Road from a minor road. My Lord, it means he didn't come back through this junction. He used a shortcut and joined this Gaba Road through a minor road.
Nti kamera zaabwe eza Gaba Trading Center tezaamulaba ng'akomawo wabula yakozesa kappanya.
That is the vehicle there, as you see, my Lord.
Era ye emmotoka eri maaso nga bwe.
Then it proceeds now to the same route used now here.
Awo neekozesa era ekkubo erimu lye yabadde akozesezza.
The camera of Gaba National Water.
Nga ye kamera ya Gaba National Water.
Proceeds to Bunga Market.
Ng'egenda ku katale k'e Bunga.
As you may see, that is Oryx on your left. That is the vehicle proceeding, my Lord.
Era ye emmotoka eyeeyongerayo.
Now, this is where I show, in this footage, it shows branch of point to a dark spot. This is the camera named Gaba Shell at 12:31, as I earlier on said, my Lord.
Ngera eyo kamera eya Shell ey'eggaba eyakwata emmotoka eyo ku ssaawa 6:31.
Between that camera and the next camera is a distance of about 500 meters, my Lord.
nti wakati wa kamera eyo neyaddamu okumukwata waliwo distance ya meters nga 5.
Now from that dark spot, my lord, you see that vehicle getting back to this Gaba Road at 14:19, as I earlier on said.
Awo neddamu nerabwa ku luguudo lw'Egaba Road ku ssaawa 8:19.
From 12:31, you see it again at 14:19. It returns to the road and drives through towards the direction of Kansanga.
Ngera yali evuga ng'egenda mu bitundu by'e Kansanga.
You see it at Kabalagala Chitalanga Junction.
N'ogiraba ku Kabalagala Chitalanga Junction.
It is here at Heritage Junction, Kansanga.
Neddamu nerabwa ku Heritage Junction e Kansanga.
From Heritage it comes to, this is Kabalagala Junction, as you may see, my lord.
Junction ye Kabalagala nga yemulaba.
As it's proceeding now towards Arena Mall.
Awo ng'ali egenda paka ku Arena Mall.
That is the vehicle now at Sharing, Nsambya Sharing.
Awo ye motoka ng'etuuse Nsambya ku Sharing.
And that is the vehicle at Arena Mall.
Kati nga ye motoka ng'etuuse ku Arena Mall ku bitaala.
It takes the direction of Mukwano Road.
Nekwata oluguudo oludda ku Mukwano Road.
And arrives here at Electoral Commission, my lord.
Awo ng'etuuse ku Electoral Commission.
From Electoral Commission, Shell Ginger Road is right here, my lord.
Awo Shell Ginger Road eri awo wali
So
mulaga.
the vehicle branched to Shell Ginger Road.
Eri emmotoka neweta awo ku mafuta ga Shell Ginger Road.
Maybe also known as Kitigumu House.
Era ng'ewayitibwa era nga Kitigumu House.
So that is now the camera at Shell Ginger Road, my lord.
Nga yeyo kamera eya Shell Ginger Road.
That is how the vehicle arrived at Shell Ginger Road.
Nga yeyo engeri emmotoka gye yatuukamu ku Shell eyo.
The suspect was driving it, disembarks.
Era suspect yali avuga emmotoka eyo n'avaamu.
He interacted with the staff of Shell.
N'ayogera n'omu ku bakozi aba Shell eyo.
The suspect of Shell now, the staff at Shell now enters in the vehicle.
Ng'era omukozi wa Shell eyo n'ayingira emmotoka eyo.
Then the suspect participated in the activity of pushing that same motor vehicle.
Ng'era suspect naye yasobola okubeera nga asindika emmotoka eyo.
While being assisted by other staff at Shell Ginger Road, my lord.
Ng'ayambibwako n'abakozi abalala aba Shell eyo.
And they pushed it to the parking within there, my lord.
Era ne bagisindika paka mu parking ku Shell eyo.
You play on, but we see the activity.
That is the suspect you're seeing, my lord.
Yoyo suspect gwe mulaba.
That is the other staff at Shell.
Yoyo omukozi omulala owa Shell.
Another staff joined.
Omukozi omulala n'abeegattako.
That is now the point where they began pushing. The suspect himself started pushing the vehicle.
Nga ke kaseera suspect ye mwennyini n'atandika okubeera
Then other staff joined
n'abakozi abalala nabo ne basindika.
And pushed that vehicle. My lord, from there, that is where the activity of fast ends. We come to the second day of April.
Kati nga tugenze Katambi olunaku olwaddirira olunaku z'omwezi nga 2.
This is the camera named Gaba Kauku Junction.
Nga yeya kamera ey'Egaba Kawuku ku junction.
It shows this suspect emerging from the Nanjala Road somewhere here, my lord.
Ng'eraga suspect oyo ng'ava ku luguudo lwa Nanjala
While on a motorcycle, my lord.
ng'ali ku piki.
This is where I sighted him, my lord, on this camera.
Nga we yamulabira ku kamera eyo
After identifying the dressing code.
ng'amaze okutegeera engeri gye yali ayambaddemu
After his arrest, my lord.
olunaku lwe baali bamukwata.
Is it zoomable?
Yes, my lord.
Can you try to zoom it for court?
So at that point, my lord, you see the suspect with the back bag, putting on the black glasses, the sunglasses.
Mu kiseera ekyo olaba suspect oyo yali ng'aweese ensawo ng'era ayambadde ne gaalubindi ezaali enzirugavu.
This camera is installed at Gaba Bypass Road.
Nga kamera eyo eri ku Gaba
As
bypass
you're
road.
coming towards Wentz Medical Center.
Ng'ojja paka ku ddwaliro lya Wentz
It's about 1 kilometer from the scene of incident, my lord.
ng'eringa kilomita emu paka awo ku ssiini oba obattira abaana.
Okay, play on.
That is the opposite camera now showing the suspect on a border heading towards the scene, my lord.
Eyo kamera ng'era eraga suspect ng'agenda ku ssiini kwennyini.
From there, my lord, it was at 10:16. The next activity you see is the victims being brought to Wentz Medical Center, my lord, at 11:20.
Kati awo akatambi kali kakalaga abaana abo abaali baatemulwa ku ssaawa 5 nga baleetebwa ku ddwaliro eyo ku ssaawa 5:2.
The first victim was brought at 11:20.
Era victim yasooka yaleetebwa ku ssaawa 5:2.
Second victim was at 11:22.
Nga victim omulala owookubiri wali wamaze okuyitawo eddakiika 2.
Then the third victim was at 11:24.
Omulala yali bamuleeta ku ssaawa 5:24.
My lord, that is the first victim as you see here.
Nga yoyo victim asooka nga bamuleese.
Was rushed to the emergency room. The second person returns. One was carrying the first victim.
Era omuntu eyo yali asitudde omwana oyo n'akomawo.
At 11:22, my lord, that is the second victim.
Ku ssaawa 5:22 ne baleeta victim omulala oba omwana omulala.
That is the third victim now being brought at 11:24.
nga era omwana
Sia.
yali owokusatu nga naye aleetebwa ku ssaawa 5:24.
My Lord, that is all about the footages at Wayne's Medical Center and all the movements of the vehicle, my Lord.
Thank you so much.
Much obliged, my Lord.
Can
My-
resume our seats.
My Lord, that should be it from the witness.
Miss Sarah or Mr. Kumbuga, who is going to cross-examine, how long do you think it will take? Because I wanted us to have a health break. Okay, let's have him cross-examine and then we can take a health break.